What's up guys, your boy CJ here, back in another video. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing pretty well myself. It's raining outside again. So yeah, welcome back to Camera Basics. Today we're going to be talking about aperture. Now, what does aperture mean? Inside our lenses, there's blades. Now, what does it mean by blades? I'm going to show a diagram up here. What does a blade look like? Now, basically, in every lenses, there are blades whereby they allows for the blades to come in or close. Sometimes if you look inside your lens, you can see it very clearly. Unfortunately, I can't show you because it's very small in this particular lens. There are some lenses I'm probably going to show you right here if I can. If I'm not, then I'm very sorry about it. So today we're going to be talking about the aperture. Now, what does aperture do? Aperture allows for they allow the amount of light to come in at a degree of angle. Now, let's say the bigger the aperture you open and the more lights is coming, the smaller it does. It's the same concept with shutter speed that I spoken last week. Now, unlike shutter speed only mentioned about how fast you let the shutter come down. In this case, we're talking more related to lenses. Of course, I'm very sorry, I'm playing with things right now. My hands are very itchy. So, how do you control aperture? Now, I have here is a Canon 650D. You might have a different camera, and then you have to check, wow, what does it look like inside the camera? But most probably, it's gonna be indicated by a word F word. Now, not the vulgar F word, it's the F indication of f4.0, f3.2, f1.4, depending on how big your aperture is on your lenses. In this case, I have here a 1755 f2.8. f2.8, meaning it allows to open as big as f2.8. There are lenses that open a lot bigger. Unfortunately, I do not have them at hand at the moment, but yes. Now, what are the primary functions of this aperture? Now, let's say I open the f2.8. As you can see, the picture is, the background is blurred, whereas the subject is in super focus. They get that blurry effect. But let's say I want everything to be, in the picture clear as day. I'm gonna set things to f8. Now, f8 is a standard standard aperture I use to get everything into pictures. Of course, there are other effects as well, but still f8, and you get everything as sharp. Basically, it allows for you the distance. There's a graph for it. I'm going to show it right here. The bigger aperture you have, which in turn means the smaller number of f. So I want big aperture, meaning the f number is actually very small. So big aperture means f2.8, but the smaller the aperture, meaning the bigger the number. It's the opposite way it does. So bigger aperture, smaller number, smaller aperture, bigger number. That's how it works. I know it sounds confusing. It's a lot to digest. This video is a little bit longer than the last one because it's a little bit in depth. As you can see from the chart I'm showing here again. Now, the bigger aperture you have, the shorter the distance it's going to be focusing on. Whereas if you have the smaller the aperture, maybe f8 or f16, you're going to have the amount of distance covered within your focus to be a lot lengthened. Now, you might not understand. Now, for layman terms, it's very simple. You want a blurry effect. Let's say I have here an object. My camera right now is actually focused on f2.8. So as you can see here, it's focused on 2.8, and it's extremely clear. Everything is clear. Everything is sharp. So that because the only amount of focusing distance allows for is only this short between here and the lenses. Oh, hang on. Let me just get this in focus. Yep, there we go. So the amount of focusing it does is from here to the lenses. But let's say I want everything in sharp. I'm gonna have it turn down. I'm gonna smallen the aperture, meaning I'm gonna turn up the numbers of the aperture number, which is f8 or f16. It allows for everything around me to be incredibly sharp. Unfortunately, you can't see it right here. I'm gonna show the picture right here. f8, f16, of course. Besides from able to get everything in focus, it also allows for several dramatic effects. So let's say just now I said the blurry effect, which is you have a bigger aperture, have a blurry effect, and you maybe want to focus on something alone. The small aperture not only allows for everything to be sharp, it also allows for something we call a starburst effect. starburst effect is a little bit of an advanced thing to do. It's not that easy to do. If you guys want a tutorial about that, do drop it in the comment. I'll definitely show you guys about it. But yeah, and that's for starburst effect. You ever watch those photographers on top, or maybe I'm just gonna drop a picture right here. You can see those stars popping out. That is actually an effect you can actually achieve by just using a camera alone without using any special After Effects and stuff. So yeah, that's the basic general idea of how the aperture works. You're gonna have to play around with it. Of course, the bigger aperture you have, which is the small number of f, the more light's gonna come in, meaning your image is gonna be a lot brighter. Other than that, if you have a smaller aperture, bigger than the f number, you're gonna have less light come in because you want everything to be focused on it. So yeah, that's the general gist of it. Do drop in a comment. Do drop your comments down in the comment section for anything you want to ask me, or maybe you want me to add on. I will definitely do it in my next episode. But so far, that's the camera basics for this week, and I'll probably see you guys in next week, I guess. In case of anything, I'm gonna post on my story and Instagram. I'm gonna be more active on Instagram. I don't use Twitter that much, but yeah. Anyway, it's your boy CJ. I hope you guys are staying safe out there, and do like and subscribe, hit the notification bell button, drop a comment down in the comment, and I'll see you guys next video. See ya.